how the trend was in last 4 years. So this should give us a very good picture of where should we focus, and rather than I think focusing on particular area, but at least to tell us that how diverse is the exam. So look into this table. I have divided them into various subjects. Like some questions have come from general science. They have come from general science like biology, physics, chemistry, and some are from applied. Most of them are being applied. If you see the trend in last few years, the focus shifted from basic sciences to applied sciences. Initially, there were a lot of NCERT based questions that were coming in the exam. We don't see that much. But definitely, it doesn't mean that we have to ignore the whole concept of reading NCERTs. So clearly, we do get questions. As you see, in last 4 years, there was one question directly from biology, a basic biology question. Before that, there was more weightage for biology. And in the recent times, if you see physics, we have got last year 2021 is where we got lots of questions from physics, chemistry and biotechnology. When I say physics and chemistry, because it is usually difficult to assign whether this question is from physics or not. Like pollution, if they ask about pollution, this comes also under chemistry, also come under environment. That is why you see some discrepancy in the numbers here, but for sure this can be connected to your understanding of chemistry. What type of chemical pollutant is that? What is a benzene, for example? What type of pollutant is that? So those type of things they normally look into. So we have seen some questions related to these core areas of physics and chemistry, like pressure cooker. They asked a question on pressure cooker. Right, very simple phenomena, but asked in an analytical manner. So that level of understanding is very much needed. Right. So otherwise, leaving out this biology and physics chemistry parts, where usually we get one question or so. Rarely we do get couple of questions. What happened with the last year prelims? Then undoubtedly the area where you see the dominant number of questions is from biotechnology. Look at the number of questions that we have seen from biotechnology part. Beginning 2018, the lowest were 3, highest were 6. And on average, how many questions do we get? More than 10 questions, 10 to 13 questions, 9 to 13 questions depending on the year. Out of it, 50% of the questions have been from biotechnology for last 4 years. So definitely this is one area that is kind of dominating, and eventually, because I am going to begin with the biotechnology part first, I will tell you about the complexity of the questions as well. Okay, so what type of learning is required by picking up various resources that have been published in last 1 year or so. So then space defense, this is one of the area where people thought would predict lot of questions in the prelims, but maybe because of predictability, so what they have done, they have not given much questions from the space and defense. There are about 3 questions that were given in 2018, but there was more focus on this on the mains. We keep getting questions from the space technology area. Last year we got from defense S-400. Why S-400? Why India chose S-400 over other anti-ballistic missile defense systems that are available in the market. Okay, those type of descriptive question, which is very rare. We don't see such kind of bit of technical question, I must say, has been asked in the exam. Otherwise, not much in space and defense that we have seen in last 4 years. Otherwise, there are some other miscellaneous topics like nanotechnology, nuclear technology, different technologies related to energy production. So those miscellaneous things would appear once in a while in the exam. We get one question here and there. We have seen in last 6 years or so, we have seen 2 questions from nuclear technology, 1 question from nanotechnology, couple of years before another question from nanotechnology. Rarely also questions are coming from nano and nuclear technology. And last year we have seen question on nanotechnology applications in healthcare sector. What is your understanding about nanotechnology? What is its application in healthcare sector? Such a question has been asked in the mains part. So more or less, either it is prelims focused or mains focused, we see these areas being commonly touched. And after biotechnology, it is ICT, information and communication technology, where we have to focus the most. Because if you see the trend, it more or less matches with the biotechnology, except for the last year, where we have not seen any questions, but previous year we got 5 questions from ICT, 4 and 5. So biotechnology, ICT are definitely dominating. Is that going to be the trend for next year? It's better not to predict, because they know very well that how students are trained and they want to make it as unpredictable as possible. But one way we can think about is let's focus more on biotechnology, ICT, and also focus on the other areas, especially in the recent developments that are happening in these diverse areas of science and technology.